First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Detroit Lions. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves. Hustle. Check, Bobcat. Ready?
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Back to throw. Strong. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He's going to use his legs here.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. The Lions hit 4 and 7 now on the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
Hey, check that. Street.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. On 1st down, Strong. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try to keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the
It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees it.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit.
Monroe St. Brown.
His third touchdown now on the year.
And the Lions will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Well, there you go. They gave up a score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring it. And deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And this intercepted on the first play of the game. It's Devin White, the linebacker. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Mayfield to throw it. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Mike Evans with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
and you can't afford it.
And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. They're already trailing here in this first quarter. Last thing they needed was to cough the football. Well, they coughed it up, but luckily for them, it went out of bounds.
Yeah, still a long way to go, but when you're losing, every possession takes on a little bit more importance, doesn't it? And in that case, they almost made this game a lot more difficult for themselves by turning it over. Fortunate there.
And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And a catch right side by Evans. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rachaad White hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm about to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Third down and 6. Looking to throw. Strong.
To give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Well, you look at this defense. They are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Buffalo 18.
They'll look to throw again. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Gibbs. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. On fourth down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But
and that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 61 yards.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
A quick throw caught by Godwin. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Lions' 16-yard line.
2nd and a couple. They run the draw play. This is White. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throwing, Mayfield. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
First down, here's White. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so,
touchdown! A great play there. A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And the Bucs have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Ready.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10.
Ready. Panther Street. Panther Street. Let's go.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. There he goes left side. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Lions get a bit closer. Extra point up and through. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a...
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Over the middle, complete. That's Reynolds. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Go, Reed, go. Ready?
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Second and 10.
Cougar 19. Ready, ready?
Back to throw. Strong. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw. Strong. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Bucs are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
They'll start the drive with a give to White. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Mayfield's throw on target to Godwin here. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Mayfield. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Hadn't been a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the 1st down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 107 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this 1st half. On 1st and 10, Strong. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Going underneath, Gibbs has it. And taking it to the 15-yard line before it's brought down. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the 2nd half is underway. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
To throw, Mayfield. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it.
And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Strong. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Throwing on first down. Strong. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Strong. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
Kalijah Kancey able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the third quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting the sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
They can't tackle him.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ballgame now, and he's got a first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Mayfield looks to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I see a surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Mayfield on play action. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold.
Punt team is on as this is sent away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Lions offense ready.
Fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance. Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much.
Your points as well. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. On first down, Strong. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. Touchdown, Detroit. St. Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Lions are back within a score. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet and said, go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
They will run with White out of the shotgun. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Now a 2nd and 2. Now Mayfield. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And Godwin going to have a Bucs first down as he's up to the 45. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Mayfield down. He completes it to Evans. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Bucs get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And this will wind up a Lions first down as he gets it up past the 35. Going back to Gibbs on first down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 127 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. This pass down the field for Gibbs. That is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack.
Kalijah Kancey
Able to record his 5th sack of the season. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left. Roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Lions turned away on fourth down. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. They'll go up the middle with White. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
On second down, they'll run with White, and he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
Running out of the gun with White. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. Good gain there on first down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
Not in any rush offensively.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Bucs are going to have first and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal.
White is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
And that right there is the definition of a statement drive. You're in the 4th quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101? Check that box.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Let's go.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Go.
Operating from the gun. Strong. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
2.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough.
A gain of 6 yards.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Flush to his right. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now left side on the swing pass. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
19 Tiger. Ready, ready?
They'll look to throw again. He's got it complete to Gibbs. So he stopped for no gain. And it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And he will be out of bounds well shy of the marker. So that's a turnover on downs. Great job defensively. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Opting to run again here with White. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 75 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And they take a knee. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped